Okay, so we kind of got a little interesting one for y'all today. I know y'all done heard the song WAP lately, and
There's some holiness.
and a lot of people feel,
certified free, 7 days a week.
One of them, okay, but yeah. So a lot of people feel both sides of it. A lot of people say it's not appropriate. It's not something that should have been recorded and put out, and some people love it, as you can see Shadea does. But
Actually, no, I'm actually not a fan of the song. It's just sketchy.
So, now, you have a lot of people going back and forth about, the kids, because of course the kids get a hold to it and, they start to react and do, all kind of crazy stuff. So the topic for this one is going to be, do you think it's your job to be a role model to your peers, or is it your parents' job to raise you in a fashion that you don't need to look up to anybody eventually?
I'm gonna start it off.
All right.
I definitely think it's your parents' job. If you look at music as a whole, and celebrities, not just music, but like actors and stuff like that, actresses, there's a lot of stuff they do that is not good, right? It's a lot of stuff that they do in music, especially, right? The messages that they put out that's not good. So if you, like, for instance, the man that's been on Twitter and stuff talking about that song, right? Yeah, it's stupid to me, because at the end of the day, you should not rely on the media to raise your child. You should not rely on the media to have that much input on your child's life to where you're making a big deal about situations like that. And it really not made me mad, but I was just like, y'all stupid. Yeah, because like they were talking about that song, it's way worse songs than WAP. Like,
not WAP.
You got songs like Slob on My Knob.
Oh, God.
Like, it's just a lot of bad Lollipop. We were singing Lollipop at like 10 years old. It's messages in Lollipop. Yeah. But we've not, some of us was, but for the most part, none of us was out here doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I think not calling anybody a bad parent or anything, but if your kids are looking to somebody else, then you're not doing your job.
Preach on it.
Like, clearly you're not being the example for them, that they have to look to somebody else that they don't even know. Mm-hmm. So you need to step up as a parent and be that role model for them, so they're not, oh wow, I can just go out here and wear whatever I want, I can say whatever I want because they're doing it. No, what's happening inside of your house? If your mom and your daddy not doing that, your big sister's not doing that, then why am I gonna go out there and do it,
True. I'm 50-50 with it. I kind of course, first things first, yes, it starts at home. We all know it starts at home. But at the same time, we're all different. Like, you might have a father in your house, as us guys. Y'all might have a mother in the house as women. You might view your parents as what we might call a square, not really, hip, to the time that's going on right now. They're probably back in wherever they was born, and we're here now. Mm-hmm. So let's say the parent is like, trying to instill, different stuff in the kid, and the kid is just like, that's not right now. It's back when you were a kid and stuff like that. So it is the parent's job, but at the same time, if you can be a role model for somebody, why not? That's how I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it as if it's a guy or a little boy that lives down the street and his dad is whatever way he is, and that's just not what he's wants to be. If he wants to be like me, first of all, try to find some positives in why you want to be like me. Now, if I'm a drug dealer and, beating on women and stuff like that, then no. First of all, you shouldn't even want to do that, but you also, if that's what you're doing, you don't want nobody else to see that and want to be that. So I'm kind of 50-50 with it. I believe it is kind of our job in a way, because we're only here on the earth for two reasons, and that's to reproduce and help others. So if you can help somebody,
why not?
I think you should.
Yeah, she just killed.
Go ahead.
You growing up, right? What type of music was you listening to?
I listened to a lot of rap and a lot of old school, Beverly and May, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. So the rap side. What type of what was some of your favorite artists?
Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, we'll go with. Growing up, I guess you can say, because we actually kind of grew up Kevin Gates at that time. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. But my point is that it's not, I don't think it's at all their responsibility to be role models in that way.
Right.
Money wise, maybe, but lifestyle wise and music wise, because as artists, you're supposed to put out
what's gonna sell.
What's going to sell, and everybody knows sex sells and drugs sell. Those two things have been selling since the beginning of time. So for us to say, oh well, the parent or the friend or the peer should be the role model, I think that's asking for a lot. Because I mean, even us as people, we all got stuff that we do in our personal life, right? And it's not fair that, oh, well, let me tone this down so this person could look up to me. Like, no, let's just be real about it.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like, if you're being you, and you being you means that it's a positive in it, then, I mean, why not influence that person more and more and more to be like me? Like, okay. Right, yeah, like, kids. Because
But okay, so if you want to influence somebody, how do you take a song like that and influence a little girl to not be out here talking about some? I gotta WAP.
I feel like it's separate because it's like at the end of the day, they're in the industry where they're trying. That's their work. That's their job. Like that's what they do to make money. So it's like in a way. They probably don't think like, okay, we're influencing people to be like us. They're not thinking that. They probably thinking like, okay, we're just putting out music so that we could pretty much be financially stable. Like, I agree with Kelvin, it's kind of 50-50 because you can't be mad at kids for considering somebody else a role model that's outside of their house. Because I mean, sometimes their parents don't see their parents as a positive role model, or it don't even have to be a positive role model, a good role model. Yeah. So, and that's fine. If you can find somebody that influenced you in a way that it help builds your self-esteem, your self-confidence in life, then by all means pursue that,
I feel that.
I was talking with Shadea earlier about the topic, and I was just saying how like a lot of parents expose their kids to a lot of things in their own homes on the everyday basis, and it's just because it's them. They don't see it as bad, but they have any and everybody running in and out their house, taking their kids somewhere, don't even know person, just like, basically letting their kids do whatever, be exposed to whatever. So they have a problem with somebody else making a song. Like, what does that have to do with you and your household? Like, it just makes no sense.
How do y'all feel about the backlash with that particular song?
I mean, you're gonna get.
I personally like the song.
She's just a woman. I mean, that's it. She's just a woman, and that's not something I want to sit here and listen to every day. Like, I'll listen to it, and then I was just like, okay, I get it, I like it, it's cool, but it's not something like that's gonna be on my playlist.
Yeah, it's most definitely not gonna work out.
Like, but it's cool. Like
I
take
don't
what
listen
you
to
want
music.
from it. The message. I mean, if you listen to actually like the lyrics, she's not telling people to just like be out here just giving your stuff away.
I think it's a pride thing in the song. I took out the positives of the song.
Yeah, I feel like it was a positive thing.
Yeah, when I listened to the song, I thought of
music.
nothing but positives. I was thinking more so like, well, we're celebrating, like, God, WAP celebrated.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get to a certain age, you have the right and you have the mental control to pretty much do when you listen to a song to stir your mind, in a whole, another direction, opposite of what the lyrics are saying. Like, I'm old enough to know, like, I'm not finna go kill a nigga, rob a bank, and do all that. Like, I'm just listening to the song.
But I'm gonna rap the lyrics like I am.
I'm gonna think about it in my head, but I'm not finna go out there and do it.
Because I might. I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of times, like Solomon said, the songs that they are putting out, the goal is to make money. That's their job, to make money off of that song. That's the whole idea behind it. So you look at it and it's like,
your damn mic.
Oh, right. But yeah, you kind of look at it and it's one of those situations where you have to, like Solomon said, like MJ said, the positives behind it. because if you don't have the positives, then you're always going to focus on the negatives.
Exactly.
And to be honest, almost in everything, it's a positive and negative in it.
Yeah.
So it's just not really nothing to be all worked up
Shouldn't harp about it. And I like a lot of women were saying stuff too. The man was saying stuff. I was just like, I mean, if you can't relate, then just
I know. And that's what I was just gonna say. I think some people is coming from an insecure, deep place.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
Because they know they can't get no
They
love.
can't, right?
But at the
You
same
know, some
time,
people are
if you
frustrated.
don't have that, why let somebody know that you don't have that?
Right.
every tweet I saw, they were talking about it. I was like, dry.
That's like
You got the depth.
Yeah, that I mean, it just goes to a point where you don't have to sit up and bash something that you don't like.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody has stuff that they don't like. Everybody has stuff that they like. We're not gonna sit up here and focus on what we don't like the most when it comes to something that you can't even control. Like, why can't you can't control what they're put out.